What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It was time for a really solid wash day and reset, so today I'm going to be sharing that with y'all. We're going to be doing a full wash day routine featuring some new products. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I've been getting some questions about my detangling process on several videos. Those of you who have been here for a while know that I am not someone who really isolates the detangling process. Because of my texture, like my curls just tend to tangle up just willy-nilly. So I don't usually do like targeted detangling sessions unless I feel like I need it. So today I'm going in with a curl piece tender head detangling treatment from Just For Me. This is kind of like a run-of-the-mill pre-poo situation. It has really nice ingredients like marshmallow extract, aloe vera, and some honey in there as well. This was recently featured in my 10 before the end use it up video last week. You guys know I really want to get through this because the texture is just not my favorite. And filming this video also reminded me that on the hair I really don't like the smell. It kind of has like a sickening like coconut scent. It's too sweet. But I'm trying to finish this up because I don't want to waste my money. So I'm going in on dampened hair. I just like lightly mist it, and then I run the product through. And what I do is I like to work it into the strands first and get everything nice and soft, and then I'll use my thumb to kind of start feeling for any knots, tangles, anything like that. I like using like my thumb because it makes it really easy to kind of isolate where there are issues. So you can kind of see that little piece of hair right there. My hair had kind of just like flipped in on itself and kind of tied itself into a fisherman's knot. That's something that will happen like throughout the entire process for me. So I'm always being mindful and making sure I am using my fingers in a way that helps me get rid of shed hair throughout the entire process, from shampoo to the styling process. But when I'm going in with pre-poos like this, I really like to take my time. Remember, this is in like 4 or 5x speed, guys. But I really like to take my time and really make sure I'm feeling for anything that doesn't feel right and try to get to the root of those knots and tangles before I get into the shower. I had my hair up in a bun for a couple of days because I've been working from home, and I haven't really been going out, and I got a little lazy. So I wanted to make sure that I went ahead and tackled those tangles before I did anything else. And I do like to use this time to make sure that I'm getting out any shed hair as well. I don't usually get all of it out. I usually get about 40 to 50% of that shed hair out while I'm doing my dry detangling process, and then typically the rest of it I get out during my shampoo and condition process. Once I'm finished, I like to go ahead and put my hair up in twists just so it stays relatively detangled, and then we're hopping into the shower. Now, I am someone who is very adamant about making sure that I really rinse my hair well before I go in with any type of cleanser, especially because I tend to put quite a bit of gel on my head. I use quite a bit of product, and so I want to make sure that I am getting off that, top layer of product that's on my hair, but I also want to make sure that I am thoroughly rinsing out this pre-poo. I do not use pre-poos. Again, I'm saying this again. I do not use pre-poos to help inhibit the performance of my shampoo. I use them to help me detangle before getting in the shampoo so that I have a gentler cleansing process, but I do not use them to inhibit the performance of any of my shampoos. The goal is clean hair so that the wash and go is popping. And today we're going to be trying some new products from She Scented. I have the Apple Nectar and Rosemary Follicle Boost Shampoo, which I am so excited to try. This is formulated to stimulate growth and grow longer hair. Now, y'all know products are not going to make your hair grow longer, but scalp stimulation is one of those things that definitely gives your hair a little boost. This is a gentle shampoo that is formulated with apple cider vinegar and rosemary. It's supposed to help fight dandruff and stimulate hair follicles. It cleanses hair while soothing an itchy, irritated, and dry scalp. And this is suited for kinky, curly, and wavy hair. I absolutely adore the concentrated nozzle on this. And this has a really nice, lightweight gel texture. And of course, ingredients. The first 5 are water, aloe vera leaf extract, alkyl polyglucosides, cocoa isopropyl betaine, apple fruit extract, sunflower oil, and coconut extract. So this has really nice cleansers at the top. That's what those 2 very, very long words were at the beginning. Those are your surfactants. But this also has other really nice ingredients, including glycerin. There's some white willow bark in here, which is kind of like a version of salicylic acid, rosemary, tea tree, lemongrass, orange extract, and peppermint. Y'all, I adore this shampoo. This is a really nice, gentle version of something like the As I Am Rosemary shampoo. It comes out with this really nice light lather, and it cleanses really well. So this is my first cleanse, and I'm just making sure that I go ahead and target it on my scalp first. I like to get around the perimeter of my hair, the back, and then I run it up the middle. That is where I get the most itching. So I start there with my scalp, and then I'll bring it down as far as I can, and then add more to the length of my hair. I apply product to the length of my hair, so I shampoo the length of my hair. I just feel like it's common sense. I've never had a stylist not shampoo the length of my hair, so I don't know why I wouldn't. If I wouldn't pay for it, I don't do it to myself, you know. So I'm going ahead and rinsing out the first cleanse. Now you can see it got pretty sudsy, but it wasn't crazy sudsy. I always shampoo twice for this reason. The first lather is really going to get off the majority of that product, and then the second one is really going to go in and give you that deep cleanse. And you can see my hair already looks great, but once I go ahead and the second time, that's where the lather is really at. This is perfect for people who want that really nice cleansed and slightly soothing effect from your shampoo, but you cannot do those very medicinal herbal smelling cleansers. This has the nicest apple scent. You get the barest hint of the rosemary, but the apple is what really shines through, and it is so soothing, and it still made the scalp feel amazing. This is incredibly cleansing without being really, really harsh. So if you find that a lot of clarifying shampoos do tend to make your hair feel really brittle, I would highly suggest giving this a try. It's not the most clarifying that I've tried. Again, this does have some oils in it, but for the most part, this is incredibly cleansing. It just has this really beautiful soft touch formula that I am just kind of obsessed with. And I love that even though it gives me a very thorough clean, it's not hard to rinse out of my hair. It did not take any time at all to get this rinsed out. And you always want to make sure that you're going through and getting everything rinsed out, especially that back part of your head. If you find that the nape of your neck is always dry, make sure you're getting your hair thoroughly cleansed. Sometimes I'll even flip my head over just to make sure that that is nice and clear. But my hair looks so good. The curls are already popping and I haven't even done anything else. And now we're deep conditioning. I'm going to also go in with the Apple Nectar and Rosemary Follicle Boost Treatment Mask. This is formulated also with apple extracts and rosemary oil, and she comes in a nice 13 fluid ounce container. This is a weekly deep conditioning treatment that moisturizes hair while soothing the scalp. It's infused with apple extract and rosemary oil, and it works to stimulate the hair follicles, slow shedding, and soothe a dry and itchy scalp. Now, obviously, I can't speak on the hair follicle and shedding claims, but this does make your scalp feel really nice. And then, of course, we gotta talk ingredients. The first 5 are purified water, BTMS or bihydramonium methyl-sulfate, cereal alcohol, apple fruit extract, and avocado oil. That's directly followed by some aloe vera, some sweet almond oil, and cetyl alcohol. This also does contain some raw honey in here as well. There's black castor oil, and then you have those ingredients like the rosemary, the tea tree, the lemongrass, and the peppermint at the very end of the formula. So it's there, but it's not, too heavy in this formula. I can't help but diet myself every time I watch back this footage because I got everything out of my hair but did not realize that I had a headband of shampoo just chilling on my forehead. Hot mess, I know, but hey. Perfection, it does not exist over here. So I'm just separating my hair in half. This is how I usually work when I'm in the shower. If I'm out of the shower, I'll usually do more sections. But since it's nice and warm and steamy in here, I'm just separating in half and just going in and applying like I usually do. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just making sure I smooth everything through. I like to start off with a pretty decent amount, and I like to work it in and just let my fingers feel how far it's stretching. And then once I feel that I can't really stretch that anymore, then I add more. Y'all, the slip on this is so beautiful. This mask, I think this is my new favorite mask from She Scented, and that is saying a lot because you guys know I have so many She Scented favorites. This is the perfect medium of having something that has a ton of slip and gives a lot of silkiness while also being very rich and emollient. This felt like utter perfection on my hair. It goes through like a dream, and it already has a lot of slip on like initial application. So if you're someone who likes to detangle with a detangling brush, you got your tangle teaser or your wet brush, this mask is perfect for detangling. It glides through perfectly, and I can just feel it just wrapping around my strands instantly. This also has a really beautiful smell. It doesn't smell medicinal or herbal. It just has that really, really light apple scent with like a touch, like just a hint of rosemary. Such a beautiful scent, such a beautiful formulation, and I hardly had to use any. You can see at the end of these clips, I am barely getting into the inner workings of the jar. I'm like right at that initial rim. So I'm going to get several uses out of this deep conditioner. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all keep watching the application, but just wait until you see what my hair looks like when this is all said and done. Alright, so I'm just making sure that I add a little bit more to my edges, all that good stuff. And you can see, like I mentioned, right there on the jar, and that's how much shedding I had, so not bad at all. I finished up the rest of my shower, and then I went ahead and rinsed out my deep conditioner, and these are the results, y'all. When I was rinsing this out, it felt like I was rinsing silk out of my hair. It feels so good. The camera isn't even doing it justice. My hair looks so luscious and soft and plump and shiny in person. I'm like way too close to the camera right now. But like the curls poppin'. They were so plush just instantly softened. This wash day was everything. If you have not tried these new products from She Scented, I highly recommend. I don't really hear anyone talking about them, and they definitely deserve some hype. They did their big thing with this one. They did their Sugar Mama, Big Toe, and the Proud Snacks thing with this because these products are so good. So yeah, that is it for my full wash day reset routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you want more like this. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.